How's it going? This is Odd.
It's Red here.
And Mal.
And you're about to listen to our podcast. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Probably not the greatest for having your kids around.
Nope.
We are a 18-plus podcast, and we would appreciate if you would take that into consideration, as we honestly have horrible mouths. And obviously,
influences will ruin your life.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, by what our name is, we are the Ganja people.
And I was smoking during this intro.
Hey, I'm Odd.
I'm Red.
And I'm Mal.
And we are the Ganja people. What's going on?
Hey!
What's up?
They didn't bark.
I know.
They were like right next to you, though. I think that's why.
Here, yeah.
It's so damn late tonight for us to start.
That's
Good
another
golly.
thing. They're like, who the hell are you guys talking to at this time of night?
Oh, I know. We've had a really long, busy day, though.
3 appointments later.
Yeah. Well, kind of. 2 separate appointments for the babies. 2 separate appointments for me and the boy. And 2 separate appointments for the lizards.
Right. Yeah, lots going on there. We found out that our lizards are good, though.
That's good.
Both of them are pretty healthy.
That's
Yep.
good.
And our bearded dragon, Jackson, is indeed a boy. We don't know about Marble still because the doctor didn't even know how to probe.
Well, she tried to, but his is really tight, and she's like, I think it's a boy, but I can't promise. I'm not sure, but his head shape kind of makes me think girl, so don't quote me on that. And I'm like, oh, good, so we still don't know. Fabulous.
Nice.
Phenomenal. That's about how that went.
Mark up.
Pull up. Ooh. Bang.
You got it.
He totally won.
Yeah, he did.
Bang. That was really close in the polo,
That was
though.
too close for me. That's why
It
I
was
went
super
for round
close
2.
to the polo. I was like, ooh.
I was like, oh, this is dangerous. I'm just gonna,
You're like, we're gonna...
If somebody would have volunteered it, then it would have been like, okay.
Right.
But neither of us were like, nope.
Neither
We're
one of us-
we're too competitive. That's why.
that's why
Yeah.
I'm going first.
Neither one of us are in the...
By the way, we're doing the green hit of the night.
Which one of you would like to talk while I take a hit?
He goes, one of y'all need to talk because I ain't doing it.
As
I'm
if
done
I
taking
don't
a hit.
fucking talk enough.
It's not my pipe. I don't know.
Literally, the doctor asked the boy today if he talks a lot. He's like, do you like to talk? And he goes, oh, yeah. And he goes, I can tell. Who'd you get that from? Your mom or your dad? He goes, oh, I got it from my mom. And the doctor was dying. And he just looks at me. I'm like, I can't even be mad because he's not wrong.
Right. But the pipe we're using currently, our first pipe of the night, well, we'll just call it the pipe of the night. Easy enough. Our first pipe we're smoking out of is, we call it Blackhead. It's a mini, what? No, okay. So she had a dispute of some sort.
Nope.
It's Blackhead. That's his name. And it's a mini steamroller. At least I say so. It's only about 6 inches long. What I like about it is it's got 4
It's stupid smooth.
chambers that it keeps the smoke in before hitting you.
It's stupid smooth.
That's why I picked it out for him. I like the chambers in it, and I thought he would like that. I didn't even care so much about the color and the design. I just liked the chambers in it and thought he would enjoy it.
I need to get something like that.
I don't think you would ever be able to clean those chambers though. Like because
No.
if you look at them, they're actually like the holes in them are opposite sides.
The only way you could do it is if you actually
Got
had
a
like
pipe cleaner and just like
a
fucked
pipe-
with it forever.
Yeah, you have to like arch your tip, just the tip, and
Just the
slide
tip.
it in, and then like catch one of the walls and actually fold the tool inside to clean just that chamber.
I'm not going to lie to you
before
right
you
now.
pull
My
out.
brain is going all sorts of dirty directions. Touch the wall.
And pull it out. And,
Yeah.
I'm just over here dying. My dirty brainness is killing me.
She says she's a dirty bird.
I'm dirty birdie.
Dying.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking drink. I fucking failed for tough.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm proud of myself.
You want a sip of my Pepsi?
Nah.
Mine tells you to be amazing.
I am not a Pepsi fanatic.
Shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you?
I haven't drank any pop in 4 weeks.
Ooh.
And I had my second caffeinated drink In 5 weeks. Or 4 weeks, yeah, 4 weeks. So, like... And I haven't eaten a Subway cookie in 5 weeks. I know, right?
That's probably like the most hardest thing to do while you work in Subway is looking at
you know what the
cookies.
hardest thing to do is when you bake the cookies and you know they're bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, dead on, perfect, golden brown on the edges and gooey in the middle.
I remember when I walked in one day and I was like, I want a dozen cookies. And I was just like, I'm not joking. I want a dozen cookies.
Like, I have to pat myself on the back. My cookie baking skills at Subway are...
Dude, his cookie baking.
They're-
Okay, so
I do really good at cookie baking.
So
Okay.
when we make desserts here at home, I make like most of the desserts except for cookies. When it comes to cookies, Odd does the cookies because Mal burns the cookies every fucking time. They turn into hockey pucks.
Well, the trick to them is they still cook, usually for 2 to 3 minutes after coming out of the oven. So you have to compensate for that.
Well, I'm not good at compensating. You get what you get is usually good for me.
Yeah, we all know.
I remember pockets of really hard air were just mowing down.
Okay, but
Oh,
those were like
those were cake. That was cake batter.
Cookies. I remember we
Yeah,
really
cake batter
wanted
cookies.
So we tried to make cookies out of cake mix, and they were delicious. But they were like fucking eating caverns of air. It was weird.
Oh, they flattened out too. They were huge.
Yeah.
It was,
They were like the size of your fucking face.
and
Each
they
one
were
of them
the
was.
loudest fucking
God.
cookies.
Red and I damn near broke our teeth eating those like 3 days later
Just-
when they had really hardened up.
You just gotta get you some milk. Them some good milk cookies.
We tried, but I didn't have the patience to soak them long enough.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, because it'd be like a
Oh my god, it was ridiculous.
What's what the one thing I like about Blackhead? Once you get Blackhead going, you don't even have to carb it.
right?
You just fucking hit it and you get it one hell of a rip without even carving it.
Was this the one that was on the show where I wasn't on?
I don't think that
No,
we've.
we used Calypso
No.
and Bling Bling for that one.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just used 2 because they were 2 big
They were
bowls.
huge.
Which I mean, 2 big bowls I would say consider is like about 3 normal size bowls that we smoke. Because
Right.
usually we smoke like 1 heavy bowl and 3 smaller bowls, which kind of smaller bowl, a chillum, another smaller bowl, and 1 heavy guy. So
Much.
that's like normal. But doing 2 heavies, it's like doing 2 small bowls and then a regular heavy too. And me and Mal figured that would be healthy for just me and her.
You know,
Right.
Figured we'd cut off a whole bowl plus maybe a little bit more
Plus,
on
we
top
made
of
up
that.
for it. We did 7 dabs the next week, so it was okay. P.S. Next morning, I woke up, my lungs hated me.
Oh, I had a migraine.
My lungs were pissed.
I had a rough day. Like, last week we ripped some fucking dabs. Like,
So, fun fact, since that show, I haven't had any bud. So all I smoked was dabs all week.
Oh my god, dude.
that's so rough. Like
I don't
that
think-
wax has
I
to
don't
barely
think
be phasing
I
you
s-
by now after smoking it for a whole week straight. Yeah?
Lost my train of
Not
thought.
so much, huh?
Yeah.
Broke it. I love that these peach rings are still soft. They're not hard.
Right.
Well, it's because it's hot as fuck in our house because we weren't home half the day.
Now, I refuse to leave my damn door open. Now we're not here.
Right.
I got snakes and stuff in the house. I don't want nobody coming and taking them.
I don't blame you.
I mean, the snakes and stuff definitely are, they have a value to them for sure.
I absolutely do. P.S. Our new one is currently got his head going up over top of his box. I can just see the top of his head going. Whoop.
Yeah, me too. I could see him just nestling a tiny bit over. He has a cardboard box for a house because we didn't
got
get
him
2
one
houses.
No, we got one house, but we got to get him some more plants and hides and stuff and finish his cage out. So until then, he's just got a box to hide in. It's not a big deal. He's okay. There are people who use boxes exclusively because they can change them out frequently, so they don't have to wash them. They just pitch them and throw a new one in there. And if the snake poops on it, oh well, ditch it. Gets wet, ditch it. They just find it easier.
Right.
So him using a box temporarily is not a big deal. However, I already put cage locks on that. because I was not messing around and having another situation like we did with Edgar.
Right, which, I mean, he's tiny, though. I don't even know if he could reach the top of the cage.
From the top of that box, he could.
Which he's on top of right now.
Uh-huh.
He's a very curious little guy.
He's adorable. I know that they're not your favorite, but dude, he's like half the size of Poe. He's so little.
He's literally like this big.
He's so tiny and cute.
Yeah, I don't think he can even get to the top from there. Because, like, he's, like, stretching, but he's not quite strong enough to be able to hold himself up that high. He just gets to just the top of the tank, and he's like, no!
I know.
Starts tipping over.
He's so little and precious. It kills me. I pull him out, and I'm like, oh, your little head. You're so tiny. I've been so excited to get him home. Oh, that was our silver lining of the day. Getting to bring him home. Because he's a week late.
Right, because
The people
there
we
was
bought
a
them from,
shipping
yeah,
thing.
they didn't know, like, about having the right box or something must be. Or didn't plan on it taking as long to get it because they didn't get the box.
She paid to have it overnighted. And then it didn't come, so she called them. And they're like, oh yeah, we don't overnight boxes on Fridays. And she's like, okay, that'd be nice to know because I paid an extra $30 for it to be overnighted. And they're like, oh, it's right on the website. She scoured that website from top to bottom and can't find it anywhere.
I'd be filing a grievance.
She's pissed.
Complaint.
I don't know what she's doing about it, but that's why he's a week late. The box didn't come in time.
And we got their favorite baby out of the whole clutch.
We did. It's her favorite. She's really bummed to see him go, but she's really excited that we got him.
He's got a name Chance because somebody else bought him.
Yeah, okay.
And then we got it back.
Let me tell you how this went.
The whole story.
Okay, so I messaged this lady about him. Said, hey, I would like to purchase him. Can you give me, I just need a total in your PayPal. And I'll send you money tomorrow after we stop at the bank. Because at this point, it's too late at night and the bank's closed. So we couldn't go transfer money. So, yeah, she told me that was fine. I'm dying. So she told me it was fine. And they would figure out the price and stuff and ask for my zip code so they could send me a price. Because they had to include shipping. They sent me this email really late at night. And I was already sleeping. So I replied the next morning, sent her our zip code, and never heard anything. And I messaged them again. I'm like, hey, the money's in the account. I just need a total in your PayPal, and I'll send it to you. He is still available, correct?
Right.
Didn't hear anything.
Oof.
I messaged him again. I'm like, hello? I've been trying to reach you all day. And they're like, oh, sorry, we took a deposit from somebody else because we didn't hear back from you about your zip code. I'm like, I messaged him, messaged Odd. I was livid. I'm like, I'm going to see what I can do. I messaged her. I'm like, I tried to contact you 3 times yesterday. Because this was the next day that they told me this. I'm like, I messaged you 3 times yesterday trying to get your information so I could send you money. You would have had a full payment, not a deposit, a full payment yesterday if you would have just answered me back. Especially because I told you we were buying him. It was not up for debate. We wanted him.
Right.
And she goes, yeah, I messaged the other people and told them we're going to go through with doing business with you. So here's the total. I'm like, that's better. Thanks.
And, I mean, we found out that it's their first time selling. So they really don't know etiquette, must be,
They're
or too
figuring it
well.
out.
Or maybe maybe they need the cash, and they don't have time to waste on people that are, like, not going to get right back to them. But we got back to them within a few hours of the initial message.
Yeah.
It was just, we were sleeping when it came through, because it was like 1 or 2 in the morning when it came through. She might not have sent it that late, but maybe it just came through that late. You never know with how fucking technology works.
Right.
Like out here especially, there's times that I'll go an hour or 2 without having any fucking cell phone service. For no reason. I tap it on something. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm awake. I'm right on it, bud. I'm right on it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
But if I don't look at it for like an hour or two, that bitch ain't got no service.
Well, I'll tell you
so
what.
then, like, no emails would come through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that kind of shit.
Well, I tell you what, they are really, really nice people. Like, I've been chatting with her for the last 2 weeks now about him and whatnot. She is a super, super nice person, her and her husband. Really good people. I appreciated that they decided, you know, he belonged to us, because that's how it rolls.
So that's how he got the name Chance. He had a very minimal chance of actually coming to us.
Yeah, and by agreement, his Odd's idea was name him Chance. I agreed to it because for me, there was like zero chance of Odd letting me get another snake that wasn't my carpet python. And somehow, we have this one. And I think it's just because he's literally perfect. I looked at him and said, you know how I tell you all the time that I want that snake? Because I want everything? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I literally want this snake. Dead serious. I want this one. Not one like it. This one.
Jeez.
He thought about it for a while. He kind of just shook his head at me and didn't say anything. He thought about it for a while. And he goes, we can get him.
It's only because he was the clown.
Uh,
If he didn't have the clown gene, then we wouldn't have him.
No,
but
the price
because
was right on
I
it.
was going to pick up another female before I picked up another male. Let's be honest, I can't breed 2 males to 1 female.
right.
Like, you
right.
can, but she ain't going to get double the eggs.
Not
Right.
double the eggs, but sometimes you can get a dual father clutch.
That'd be crazy.
Now, you don't get an egg that's been fertilized by both of
Right.
them.
You
So
get
you
some
can't
that
have
have one
double
and some that
genes.
have the others.
Yeah. Yeah, you get like half the eggs will have his genes and half the eggs will have his, or however many, whoever fertilized. Sometimes you'll have like 10 eggs by one dad and like 1 by the other one, and you're like, oh, okay.
That's hilarious, though. Like, that'd be so funny.
Damn.
But, like, buying females for us is way smarter than buying males.
Right.
It's just, Miss Mal has the want for making her own clown babies. And she really wants a clown Enchi. And our girl Poe is Enchi, which is a dominant gene, with a secondary clown that's not showing.
It's a hereditary. You need 2 of them to make it visible, and she
Because
carries
it's
one
recessive.
of them.
So we needed a male that was visibly clown, or 100% het like she is. But we didn't want one that was het. We wanted an actual clown. And he's a clown with a blade, which is a dominant gene, but not very often do you see a lot of them.
But it's really, like, a lot of people, it's because nobody wants to get rid of them. And when they do go up for sale, people buy the shit out of them, because a lot of people like the blade gene. So he's got 2 really, really cool genes in him, and he's absolutely adorable and perfect, and he's exactly what I needed to make my shit happen.
So, like, eventually, we're going to hit the jackpot with these 2, and we're going to get a blade Enchi clown. Now, it could be our first clutch.
A blade pastel clown.
A blade Enchi pastel clown. I don't really care about the pastel part. Because
Honestly, we looked at them with and without the pastel, and I really liked them with the pastel. It was really pretty.
It's funny because Mal's like, I don't really like pastels.
I usually don't care for the pastel look, but it lightens it just enough that it's really pretty, and I really like it.
But, like, even with the 3 main genes, if we get them without the pastel, I think we'll probably keep whichever one we get first of the 2 of them. But, I mean, it could be the very first clutch, honestly.
It just depends.
Because 2 of them are dominant genes. All we have to do is hit the jackpot on the recessive, really. The 2 dominant genes is very easy to happen. Like, that's... Like, our male that we just bought has 1 dominant and 1 recessive, and the recessive one. So...
Yeah.
It should work out.
I'm so excited. So Poe has a new boyfriend now. And now I gotta find my Mocha and Terry a boyfriend. And we gotta find Edgar a girlfriend. Because him and Poe broke up.
I mean, we could eventually breed them, like we had
I'm
planned.
sure we actually will eventually. You know what I mean?
Because I'd love to get a Sterling.
I know.
I mean, I would love to breed out a Sterling.
Can you imagine putting an Enchi into Edgar?
Well, you also have to look at, you'd also have the leopard gene, too. So we could have a Sterling leopard, or a Sterling Enchi.
Or a sterling leopard Enchi.
Yeah, and like those 3 combinations are fucking dope. Like I was super excited when I saw when I knew what we had between our 2 that we already had together. Like after we get our clown one that we want, we'll definitely probably breed them 2 together to get one of them that I want.
Oh, I'm sure.
For sure. But yeah, she has a current boyfriend until we get Miss Mal's combination that she wants.
Yeah. And then they're talking. There's an open relationship thing where then they can just both screw around with whoever. You love me.
You're so bad.
I know.
That moth almost clocked you in the head.
I know.
It was pretty awesome.
Pretty fun.
It was literally like an inch from your head at one point. I was like, shoo! I'm like, whoa, she didn't even hear it?
No.
Sorry. We went off on a tangent.
No, you guys usually do.
That's what we do.
At least once in the show, we usually go onto a reptile tangent.
But like this was a breeding one because this is like our dream of what we want to do.
I try to sit here and I'm like,
act like you're listening at least.
I'll act like it. I try my best to understand all the different, what are we gonna say? Species, genotypes,
Morphs.
I understand you really want a clown.
Yes.
And you're really sad that Edgar and Poe broke up.
Yeah, I kind of am, and I'm excited for when I do get to breed them because I really, really want to produce a Sterling.
Right.
Just because a Sterling is like a step up above a really awesome gene already.
Here's my silly question.
What?
Why don't you just breed Edgar to one of Poe's babies?
I mean, we could, but I have to wait another couple years then.
So, are you gonna name Poe's children after poems from Edgar Allan Poe?
Oh, that would be a good one. Like if whatever ones we kept, we could
have one
like one that has a lot of black in them. We could call it like the Raven.
Yeah, that or be like one be the Telltale, another be a Heart.
We can do that.
Especially have one be called Heart because you could use that.
But we have
like,
to wait for that one because we have to find the perfect one for it. Because we have to find one that's got like a heart on it somewhere.
Right.
We'll find it. But
you're giving her ideas.
I know. I'm horrible.
But I love Edgar Allan Poe, okay? I do.
We're not naming babies we're not keeping, though, because if we name them, then they'll keep them. So, they're literally...
Oh, God.
Literally going to be numbers and letters. Okay.
Like, each clutch is going to have their own letter, so then each baby will have their own number. So, like, it'll be A3, A4, A5, like for that clutch. And the next one will be the B clutch. And we'll just go through the alphabet, and then after you do that, you just do like the double alphabet. Yeah, and then that's how you just keep up with stuff. I mean, that's 50 years right there. I mean, that's not possible. Snakes only live to be like in their 30s.
Oh, yeah.
So like...
I'm like, are you saying we ain't going to live another 50 years? Because what the fuck?
No. Snakes don't live to be 50 years old. They only live to be about 30.
Breeding that long.
Oh, I bet you will be breeding a long time.
I'll bet you will be breeding till I
mean,
die.
50 years?
Look at me. I will breed snakes and stuff until I die. I will die on this property somewhere. I ain't going nowhere.
By then, it would probably be some pretty dope-ass species. Let's be honest here. Like, we just found this little fucking dragon fella that has little wings, and, like, I don't think he actually can fly with them. I think he more or less, glides. You, like, get up high and jump off and just glide. Yeah. But it's a little fucking dragon-looking feller. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to have one of them someday.
Yeah, they stay pretty small.
So, when you get your flying snakes, I'm probably
That's not a snake, it's a lizard.
Yeah, it's a lizard.
There is flying snakes. There is. They
if you get
flatten
a flying
out and they
snake,
slither through the air and glide.
Yeah, I know. Because they flatten their body out.
You guys get a flying snake,
He's like, I'm out.
He's like, I ain't ever coming back to this motherfucker.
We'll do the show at my place. We'll smoke inside. We don't have to listen to any rain.
Okay, but are you going to pay for our babysitter once a week?
And then to figure out how the fuck we're going to get home
Guys,
once we're like
I need some
ripped.
sponsors here.
No, you want to talk about sponsors? I need a paper towel sponsorship. Somebody listen to me. We need a paper towel sponsor. I don't
No,
care
no,
Bounty.
what brand.
Bounty, hit us up.
Sparkle. I buy Sparkle all the time.
Yeah, hit us up.
We actually need some. We need some
And
Howie
rings.
gummy rings.
Whoever makes peach rings, we need one of those
Howie,
sponsors too.
Howie, we're shouting out at you.
Howie, give me some food.
So, like, here's Howie, is what they're called, yeah. So, yeah, Howie.
Howie sponsored
Except
us.
them weird.
I mean, they have some really nice gummies.
I don't
for
want
sure.
any of them fucking gummy bears. Those Hasbro gummy bears or whatever they
Whew.
are.
Oh, she's putting it out there. No Haribo.
Those are grody. I hate them. They taste
Oh,
like soap.
man. Haribo Gold Bar. Or
I
Gold
hate them. They taste
Bears.
like soap.
Ooh. She's a hating, bud. She's a
I
hating.
am. Sorry. Don't
Hater,
sponsor us.
hater.
Peach
All right.
rings though, guys. Peach rings.
So take these. Like, each you take one.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
you missed.
Yeah, so that way we can...
It's for you,
I really
Tucker.
thought you were going to feed that peach ring to the dog and I was going to hurt you.
You see his retarded ass trying to eat a peach ring? Like,
He'd be like, I.
he ain't
He'd
bright.
get it stuck around his tongue or
I know,
something.
he'd fucking, something dumb.
Mhm.
I could see him like, I can't get it off. Like, if there was dogs able to talk, he would sound like Dog from Cat Dog. That's what he would sound like, because he's just fucking dumb. Like, I could see him making that exact
I think he'd have a
noise.
deeper voice.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on a bowl again.
Oh, look at
I
that!
think it's empty though. I think that's why I sat on it.
Oh, okay. Just holding up the program
I
here.
guess. I'm so sorry, guys.
Good God.
I suck ass. I'm not good at this, apparently.
Oh, do you? Oh, bang, bang.
I guess I
Bang,
do.
Oh, sucky. So, Mr. Red, we're starting our second bowl. Do you have some information for us?
Oh, do we want to talk about some lemon meringue?
You know, I love
I like it a
lemon
pie?
meringue.
I mean, I'm not much of a lemon meringue pie guy.
No, I'm not a lemon meringue person for pie either. But how about some weed?
Oh,
I'm always
okay.
down for some weed.
So I got some lemon meringue here. It's 21% THC. It's pretty friggin' energizing. Leaves you pretty fucking stoned. Case in point, these are like peaked or damn near peaked meters on this nice little system here.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna be
And it's a sativa, right?
yeah. So you're gonna
Sativas generally are stronger than an indica.
yeah. Top effect they said is happy.
Woo!
So I
You're
feel
fucking
like
baked.
yeah,
that's
you're just
the...
gonna be like, oh yeah, today's a good day. It's a good fucking day.
A good day in the neighborhood, sir.
Child's in the blender. Good fucking day.
Ew. Why?
Because you're stoned.
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's poo-poo. It's like the commercial where they have like the guys playing the horn into his own ass. And it says, does this look normal to you? Because this is what a stoner thinks is normal. And I'm like, since when? Since when are you blowing farts into a fucking trumpet into your own face?
That's
that-
hilarious.
I was like, that doesn't sound like a stoner thing. That just sounds gross.
No, but stoners have bad ideas. They really do.
But come on
Especially
now.
this stoner. I have terrible ideas.
Yeah, I have terrible
My
ideas
ideas.
too.
I mean, I've definitely heard of a butt trumpet, but this is getting ridiculous.
My ideas always work sometimes.
So, lemon meringue is a crossbreed of lemon skunk and cookies and cream. Has a pretty zesty aroma to it.
So, like, it's like a strong smell?
Oh, yeah,
Like
it's
it probably
probably
smells
really-
like really citrus, like high, like that, or maybe like a really strong flower smell.
Yeah, a flower with like a citrusy crisp to it, I'd
Okay.
say. So it'd be like but you'll smell it.
Like, you open the jar, like, oh.
It's probably like when I come over and then like I'm in the house for like an hour and then you're like, guys, the house smells like fucking weed. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah!
Or like the weed we have right now. As soon as you open that fucking container, you can smell it like feet away. I'm like, good God.
Right.
Shout out to our boy DJ.
Negatives are typical dryness, highness, dryness, anxious sometimes, whatever, depression.
Anxious sometimes, whatever. He says.
That's
It's
not
okay.
something that's important to skip over, you weirdo.
He goes, anxious. What is
It's
it? It's
whatever.
alright. It don't matter.
That means that Odd should not smoke it. Okay?
Oh my god, dude. It's so bad. I get so fucking anxious when I'm really, really ripped sometimes. Oh, it's scary as fuck.
It has a child, but I don't know its parent that makes the child, but the child's called Lemon Mints.
Is there a minty kind of weed?
That's what I was thinking. I don't really know. Maybe it's a crossbreed with.
I've heard of a
mint.
couple that had the word mint in them. I can't throw it.
I wonder if they crossbred weed with peppermint and made it like menthol weed. That'd be good.
That'd be interesting.
These two are both like, ooh, menthol.
Yeah, that's old smoking habit. I gotta. not
I
think
still
like
smoke
that.
and I smoke menthols.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
He never has because he's smart.
Other than that, it didn't have any growing information on it, so
Wow.
I know it was pretty lame tonight.
It happens. I mean,
No,
Not
the
every-
ices are the same. I'm sorry, I gotta move my fucking leg. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking die.
I tell you what, though, it sounds like a nice strain of weed.
Yeah, I would smoke it.
I mean, it's a
We
sativa.
probably have. I wouldn't be
mean-
surprised because sometimes we don't actually know what we fucking have. Surprise, surprise.
I mean, nobody really ever knows. Honestly, unless you're actually a grower or you know the grower, do you really know what you have?
Or buy it at a dispensary.
Right?
Right.
Which, I mean, even then, I mean, you're not guaranteed that something didn't get mixed up somewhere by accident.
Right.
I mean, because that always happens. It's
You're not
easy to happen.
guaranteed that even if you grow it yourself, you might fuck it up.
Or, I mean, you might even get the wrong seeds from a different, companies.
See?
Some of those companies, they don't know dick. Some of them actually they give you a 100% promise that you're getting the right seeds. If you can prove them wrong based off the bud you get, it doesn't look like the bud it should be, not by, a color problem, but, a size, shape, color problem, then they will, give you your money back and shit like that, even.
I got
What
it.
if it don't get me hot?
Then they
I
flip
mean-
you and say you did something wrong.
It's good. That's grower error is all they're gonna say.
Oof.
I mean, I've never found a weed that won't get you high, though. Some of them don't get you very high, or it's a shitty high. Because sometimes you just feel like bleh.
Yeah.
It's not even like a high.
Dirt weed. Let's talk about some high school weed right there.
High
Fucking,
school. I didn't smoke in high school, but 19,
Oh yeah,
20,
first
when I
starting
first started
off,
smoking,
getting rough. Shit.
$25 for a cut of it.
Oh, you got ripped.
That's what the price was where I lived. Because I wasn't around here.
Right.
I didn't live around here. I lived in St. Mary's. That's what the price was around there for that.
Oof.
Smoking it out of pop cans and aluminum foil
pop
pipes.
cans, aluminum
and
foil.
picking
Oh.
the stems and the seeds out because it came in just
And we
bullshit.
didn't fucking know at the time, so we would just pitch seeds wherever. I remember I would just be like, I'd either take the seeds and try to save them to try and grow them, or if I got really pissed off at trying to grow that year, I just said, fuck it, and threw seed in the middle of Mead Park.
Oh
I was
my God.
like, well, if a plant grows here,
Oh
we'll
my
know.
God! We should save the seeds and just start planting them all over town and see how long it takes for people to notice what it is.
Let's
Plant
do it.
one next to Country Fair. Go plant one in Mead Park. Go plant one in...
There's actually a spot in between the bushes that we could plant one.
Well, we'd have to plant it where the people who do the landscaping don't see it for a while.
Yeah,
And it'd have to have a lot of sunlight.
true.
Because
Sunlight.
the more sunlight that weed has, the better it is for it.
Okay, but this sounds like a fun plan. This is almost as good as letting pigs loose and numbering them 1, 2, 3, 5 and watching them look for number 4.
You grease them up and you write numbers on them, and then you let them go into a Walmart.
Just release
Me.
a bunch of pigs into Walmart.
Yeah, and just let 4 of them loose and put 1, 2, 3, 5. And then they could just freak out about where the fuck did 4 go. And, like...
Look for it.
It would be the funniest fucking thing. Can you imagine that shit?
Like, just run into Tractor Supply and be like, and go!
Release all the dogs. Just like...
You just let the piggies go. They gotta go catch them.
Oh my god, just release a whole fucking cage of pigeons with numbers tied to their legs.
Oh god. That sounds so bad.
I'm such a mean person.
I still think the pigs at Walmart would be the best.
Oh, I know.
Watching people fucking chase pigs around. Shit would be
Like,
hilarious.
not baby pigs, but like...
Pigs.
Medium-sized pigs that are still fast.
That
and
are probably like a good 3-4 months old.
Yeah.
You gotta get a mix. You gotta get some... You gotta get some pigs. And then you gotta get some pigs. And then you gotta get some little pigs.
Yeah. We're only doing 4 pigs.
Nah, a whole truckload.
Okay, but listen, we have to be able to, like... This is how you do this. You all wear masks, and you cover up your license plate, and then you pull into Walmart, you all jump out with a pig in your arm, you run in, let that bitch go, and jump back in the truck. And then you go fuck off for a minute, and then you come in as a customer.
So,
and watch this
sounds
nonsense
like
happen.
horrible ideas that might get you kicked out of Walmart.
This shit would be hilarious,
Okay, but
though.
I put some thought into this.
Like,
Come on, give me some credit.
Tell me I'm wrong.
So what are you going to do? You're just going to take a truck with a trailer, jam that trailer into the doorways, and just release
No, we're all going to be in, like, a Yukon. Like, our Yukon, and then we'll all have a...
Why would you do it in your own vehicle?
Just shut up and listen. We're going to cover up the
Especially
license plate.
ours, because why would it matter? Our back door is different from the rest of it.
Shut up and listen.
Oh my god.
Listen, we're going to
This
paint
girl's
it.
ideas.
We're just going to paint it. With spray paint.
Oh yes, because that won't be obvious.
A rattle can paint job
Good God,
doesn't
woman.
stick out at Walmart.
Oh my god. It's like one of them big fat bitches that wear like no clothes. That ride around on a fucking cart because they're too lazy to walk.
Let me guess,
Okay,
you want to put
one
a
of
baby
them.
on board sticker on the back too, just so it's like, oh, it's in disguise. We're just a mom van.
No, listen to me. I have a plan.
No.
So we're going to paint the Yukon.
No.
And then everybody is going to get in the car with their pig in their lap. Alright, and on the way to Walmart, we shall grease said pigs. Okay, while we're on the way there. Okay, when we're almost there. Not like, well, we still have a while.
So, we're going to be holding pigs.
That are greased.
Not yet. We will be greasing them. On the way.
You hear this?
It's
This
like-
woman says.
It's like us just, okay, instead of us loading guns to assault the Walmart, we're going to grease our pigs and release them out to do all of their damage against Walmart.
Okay, now listen.
No, it's just.
But
because
everybody's got to catch them.
It's not like they're not going to do any damage. It's just people are going to try and catch them motherfuckers.
You think they're
and they
not
ain't
going to
gonna
go
get
for food?
Okay, but
You
listen.
think your pigs are not going to go for food?
No.
They're going to go, it's right there. They're going to be like, food.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
but when they have
If
people
you-
chasing them.
Okay, but listen, hear my plan out. Just hear me out.
Oh, God.
We're greasing up the pigs on the way there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we
So,
pull in.
how thought out is it? Did you figure out what kind of grease we're using? We're using lard.
Bacon
or we
grease. Just for
figured as
irony.
much. I fucking figured as much.
Okay, so P.S. we need to start eating some bacon, guys. Alright, so
I have bacon at home.
then when we get there,
Yes, I'm saying
we're going to pull in,
bacon
and
on.
all of us are going to jump out at the same time with our pigs and run into Walmart, throw the pig in Walmart, go throw a bunch of food.
Like a bomb.
Like, yeah,
Just fucking-
go like take a handful of corn or a corn hot cob or an apple and roll it and watch that piggy chase it and then bail. And then we're just going to repaint the Yukon.
So,
In like 5 minutes, we're going to paint the Yukon and nobody will know what was up.
so
Because
can
we're
I
going to have
just-
masks and then we're going to come home and we're going to
Yes.
paint the Yukon real quick.
Oh, okay.
So,
So we're going to take like 10 minutes to come home
Can I just
from
say-
Walmart, which is 20-minute drive. Paint the Yukon like 5 minutes and then take a 10-minute trip back, which is a 20-minute drive there. Yeah.
So, can I just say, I think all three of us are on some kind of watch list right now.
No. I mean, let's be
if-
honest, we're not going to pull that
If
off.
it's the Walmart watch list.
We ain't pulling that off. Yes. Oh, yes.
we
The Waldens are watching us now.
Are we gonna be on the Shoppers of Walmart?
I hope so.
And they just like show pictures of all of us with our pigs that we're just tossing in there like a bomb. Run, Piggy!
Piggy!
You're free. Here's an apple. Bye.
Piggy!
And then we all bail and we paint. We have to have somebody that's already in Walmart to record all this fun.
Oh, yes.
And
It's not gonna be on the security footage at all. I know.
Yeah, but unless they said it's like funniest home videos or some shit, she ain't gonna see them bitches.
yeah, you need somebody inside to record.
I will go to the cops directly when we get arrested and be like, "Can I please, for the love of God, have a copy of this for scientific reasons?" And if not believing me on that, it needs to be on the fucking internet. Like, this is something that's gotta be on the fucking internet.
Can you imagine though all these people in Walmart trying to catch these little piggies that are all greased up and speedy?
Maybe the viral video will pay for our bails.
Right.
Or at least one of
Or-
us.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Okay, what is it?
Walmart chickens. You ever tried to catch a fucking chicken?
No,
Good fucking luck to you, man.
I don't like chickens.
You literally carry them in like this upside down because it doesn't hurt them. They're just chilling. You go in, flip them up, toss them, and they will have a fuck of a time catching them. Good luck, Walmart.
That should be hilarious as fuck,
You just
though.
smuggle a bit in your winter coat.
You just have like your arms hanging out, like fake arms hanging out, and you have your arms like this with your chickens that you're like walking through Walmart, and then you just like drop them out of your coat.
No.
Like you just drop out of your coat, just like let your hands go, and they just go whoosh, off under you. You're like, whoa, what happened?
You have a coat of chickens.
Yeah.
It's more than just two. It's a whole coat
Guys,
of them.
listen to me.
And you
You just have them like
If
hung
you-
upside down by their feet.
Yeah.
If you have a pair of sweatpants on with good enough elastic, you can tuck a sweatshirt into them and put the chickens inside the sweatshirt that's on you, and then use the winter coat to kind of hide the.
You don't think
bumpiness
they're
of
going
the
to be going
Well, I mean,
or making like loud noises or some shit?
Or, pecking at you.
Yeah, like
or-
they're going to be just calm as fuck as you're walking with them, huh? Like just flopping around like this because you can't fucking
Hey,
walk straight.
I'm walking here,
Yeah.
chickens. Just don't make any noise.
Actually,
Because we gotta do a thing over here.
actually, if we can have like it look like our arms are in our pockets and we have our arms inside, if we hold a chicken like this, it won't make noise.
And how
It
many are
doesn't-
you going to do that with two
So-
arms?
Well, we'll have to get like 10 of us, and we'll each have one chicken.
So what we need to do is get on each other's shoulders, be this really tall person, and then be a freaking, chicken tower.
Like, we'll just have 10 of us. Bring
Open
chicken.
up.
Come
and
on.
Just take a
Chicken
flasher
tower.
and just fucking chickens go everywhere.
You know that DJ
Oh, God.
would be down for this. You know
All right, and
that...
just good God.
we suck at this.
Literally, he like
Wow.
looks at me. She starts laughing. I'm like, oh God. Like, what are you expecting me to do?
God.
Like, why do I always have to start it?
Because we follow your lead.
Why?
Guys.
You're all independent people.
I mean, it's a good indicator of when the recording starts, because you're the one who hits the
Oh,
button.
well, you know I do, because I'm like, are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay, but like...
To be fair, I also hear the click of when the recording actually starts, because I have the headphones actually on.
I don't know.
Right.
I follow your lead. That's all there is to it. I don't have a fucking explanation.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Holy fuck, dude.
I know. Your wife is broken. Speaking of broken, I broke my eyes. My eyes are broken.
Your
Okay.
broken eyes.
Okay, so the boy and I went to the eye doctor today. Because he also has broken eyes. He has an astigmatism and he needs glasses.
Oh.
So, I had my eye exam first. He's in there with me. You know, the dude's doing his exams and whatnot. He asked what I do for a living, and I told him I'm a tattoo artist. He's like, He's like, how do you do with seeing? I'm like, put it this way. My husband gives me a hard time all the time, because when I'm tattooing, I'm like this far from the tattoo the entire time. And he's like, oh God. I'm like, yeah. So, he's checking my eyes. He gets done with it. He goes, Yeah, you definitely need some glasses. I'm like, oh, gee, thanks. I had no clue I was blind.
Oof.
You want to hear how blind?
Oh, God, how bad?
Right now, I'm okay to just get some glasses just for tattooing. Okay? But, like, because my farsightedness isn't quite bad enough to deal with it, he's like, you're okay for right now. But here in, like, a couple of years, I guess I'm going to have to get bifocals because I just can't fucking see anything anywhere.
I don't know. If your sight is nearly as bad as Red's is, Jesus Christ.
Maybe,
like, I put your glasses on and felt sick as fuck instantly. Like, oh my God. Like, it just fucked my eyes so bad.
And that's why I want to wear contacts.
Yeah, he was like, you definitely need some glasses. For sure. So, the boy gets
are you going to
his.
blame your eyesight on your misspelled tattoos? Or blame
No.
your misspelled tattoos on your eyesight?
Nope. You're hilarious over there. So, then, the boy gets his exam. We go to pick out our glasses. Dude, this boy. He picks out a pair. They're, like, similar to the shape of your glasses, but bigger. And they're like this matte, tannish clear color.
Mm-hmm.
And black. They're like old man glasses. They look like old man glasses.
Oof.
And my 9-year-old loves them. I didn't tell him they look like old man glasses. He's like, Mom, I love these. I'm like, yeah? Do you feel really good in those? Do you feel confident in those? He goes, yeah, I really like these. I'm like, awesome. And that's the pair we're going to get. I didn't tell him because if he loves them, I want him to get them for him because if that's what he likes, and that's what he likes. I don't want my opinion to change his mind.
He likes, like, old man loafers and shit.
He does?
I'm like, oh my God, kid. Like, that's what he would like to wear to school and shit. I'm like, dude.
Sneakers, buddy. You gotta have actual sneakers.
Get him into ska.
Oh. Kid.
A true ska fan at heart.
But, yeah. So apparently I'm way blinder than we thought.
I knew she was blind. I'm just saying. I've been telling her for months to go to the fucking eye doctor.
I made the appointment like 2 months ago.
So she says.
I did.
Uh-huh.
I told you
Like
when
this story.
I'm a hurt
Uh-huh.
you.
Sure. Bang.
I just want to throw something at you so bad. But I'm trying to be nice because you've had a long day too.
No, not at all. So, we were afraid that we weren't going to have enough time to get to the 2 stops we had to make before the vet appointment. Because I forgot my wallet today, so we had to come back from Union City.
Nice.
Yeah, oh yeah. Real fuck my life moment to out on my day. Anyways, so I dropped her off at the vet, the hospital, and I had to go to the UPS store that was like 15 blocks away, well, 20 blocks away, something like that. And then I had to go to the FedEx place to pick up Chance. And then I was trying to get back so that way we got there 20 minutes before 6, and the appointment was for 6. So I was trying to get there to be able to see what they had to say. I got there like 3 minutes after they started it. Like 3 minutes after they started the appointment. I was like, nice.
Yeah, he did. He made it in time. He was excited.
I don't know how that lady is considered a doctor, though. Like, I really don't. Like, she seemed like we knew more than her.
Wow.
About stuff.
She looks like because in order to, she's, the person that we saw today is their reptile person. And I think when you have to specialize in something for veterinary school, it takes a long time. And you learn like a general basis of it. And then you're kind of like, okay, they're like, okay, good, here's your shit. Now you can learn the rest of it on your own. You know what I mean? You have to kind of learn as you go with that because there's so many different reptiles. And I think she's relatively new because she doesn't look very old.
No,
And
she looks like she's probably a little bit older than me and Mel are.
It's at
But not
least
too much.
8 years of school to specialize in something for veterinary stuff. I've looked into it. A minimum of 8 years. So she very well could have just gone to college for a hot minute.
and just still be learning a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of, like, things right now are switching guard. Like, they're switching over to newer doctors and that because some gotta retire, some are too many patients, some are...
Yeah.
They gotta switch their workloads around, so...
But she was really, really nice, and I really liked the people there, and I really liked the vet office.
Right. And it's easy to get to.
Easy to get to. Dude, I felt like we were driving in circles. It was redonkulous, and I hated it. I never want to have to go by myself.
It's definitely not hard to get there.
I suck at driving in Erie.
You drive down Interchange Road in Erie until you get to Zuck. You take Zuck down to 38th Street. You take a right at 38th Street, go over 3 blocks.
Excuse me.
It's right off, like, it's on 38th Street. It's a plaza. Right there.
Oh, it's the one right over...
It's called Glenwood Hospital.
Yeah, if you're, like,
Hospital.
right after... It's like, if you go over by the mall and just take that road all the way up, you'll run into it, right?
That's Interchange Road, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when you get to the Country Fair, you turn and go up Zuck.
Yeah.
Yep. Follow it to 38th Street, which is like a really big light. It's easy to tell. And you just turn right there and go up 3 blocks. There you go. Easy to get to.
It's broken.
She can't find her later.
Again.
As always.
Sorry. Oh, there it was. It was in my pocket.
Oh,
In her
my
pocket.
God.
Was it a fucking pocket?
Pocket. Fucking Momala.
He done did it. Called you the Momala.
Just so everybody's aware, I'm flipping him off just a little.
Momala.
You know what?
What?
I got a word for you.
Yeah?
I do.
Oh.
Let's hear
This one I feel like is going to be pretty easy for you guys.
Alright, let's hear it.
What is hypernormal?
Hypernormal? It's when you're normal, but you're hyper about it.
A hypernormal has got to be, you know those, like, people that pretend they're, like, the perfect little families, the perfect car, and the perfect life, and, like, the perfect all-American dream type of life?
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
But they're in debt and, like...
Yeah, they're, like, in the
struggling.
background, they're, like, fucked, and their marriage is in shambles, and their kids are assholes, you know what I mean? But, like, I
But
think...
they're like, hi, everybody,
Yeah.
we're gonna have dinner and all that tonight.
Yeah.
Alright, so hypernormal is horrifyingly mundane. So overly normal that it's creepy. So, like, it's just to be the most basic that basic can be. More or less.
Got ya.
I'm just
Okay.
like, I got
So...
you. Not any of us.
No.
So basically, what we were saying, minus the horrible shambles.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I thought it was kind of a good one because, like, we all know people that are like that. That they're just, like, go with what normal people would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know plenty of people that just, like...
Normal, though. Well,
like, they want to do, like, what's normal.
actually, I feel like I know a few people, like, that I've known from high school and, like, see where they are now, and I'm like, I understand that feels like more of a normal path than what we have taken, you know?
Right.
Especially compared to with how they were from high school.
They went from extraordinary to
Wow, what the fuck?
just
Okay.
boring.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. What?
I was waiting for that's nasty at the end of that.
Oh, no. That would be, oh, that's nasty.
It was funny. I couldn't help it.
Nope.
Ugh, it's clogged.
Oh.
Oh.
Motherfuckers.
Oh.
Maybe if you cleaned your stuff.
Oh.
Red. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, Mama Love.
Oh, man. So, Miss Mamalo went to a reptile expo by herself this weekend.
I did.
So I was like, that's fun.
I drove to Erie by myself.
Wow.
And drove even in part of Erie.
Wow.
Like a full half mile.
Wow.
I got to Oliver Road right before it turns into 4 lanes, turned left, and drove like a quarter of a mile and then turned left.
Wow.
I didn't get lost. I was the first person there.
Wow.
She's like, I left the house at 7:30 to get there at 9. I was like,
Oh
okay.
my god.
She got there at 8 o'clock, and she's like, I don't even know how I got there at 8. I'm like, because there's nobody on the fucking road.
Oh my fucking god.
It's fucking 8 in the morning on a Saturday, or on Sunday.
Wow.
Like, nobody's on the fucking road on Sunday morning.
Okay, but you know what?
No wonder you were the first one there.
It was awesome. I sat there for a half an hour by myself before anybody else got there.
Dedication. That's all I got to say. This bitch is dedicated.
She's like those people who show up first to the party, but it's like
It's like
really
9:30 in the afternoon. When you're partying every weekend, 9:30 is like fucking 6 to a normal person.
Yeah.
People get there at like 9, you're like, what the fuck, man? I haven't even got a couple drinks in yet. Like, you need to back the fuck off. Oh, yeah, we used to, party started at 10 o'clock. That's how it was. So you didn't show up to the fucking party till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Unless you were the one who was fucking doing shit.
Listen,
Yeah.
I literally just found a spot, sat down, and watched Steve Wilkos for a half an hour. While I waited. Until I made friends.
Insane.
As soon as people got there and started showing up, I made friends. And I just started talking.
Imagine that, Mal.
Talking?
Started
No,
to
listen,
strangers.
okay. You want to know how much talking I did?
So much.
I ran into enough people that the lady he went and bought a tank from in Harbor Creek, and she told him she was going to the expo. And he's like, "Oh, my wife will be there." But after he left, she realized she didn't even know who I was. And I'm like, well, I don't know what she looks like, so I guess I don't know who she is either. And I found her!
Oh my god.
I literally found her and had a
Looking at
conversation.
tagoos.
Yep,
Mhm.
we were looking at tagoos.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was like, oh, okay.
I got us a free rat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh,
It's
man.
alive, by the way.
Wow.
It's living in a tank that's hidden in the house.
Wow.
She hid a 30-gallon tank at our house somewhere. And the kids haven't found it yet.
Wow.
Because I don't want the kids to get attached.
Is it in their room? Just
No.
like
No,
it's in
no.
their closet.
Are
where
you
they
kidding me?
clean.
Never. Never.
No, it's hiding, and
That would
the
be
only
bad.
one who
Have
knows
you
about it is
pet
the boy.
the rat yet?
Fuck no, I haven't touched it. The boy.
I'm guessing you're the one who has touched it.
No. I haven't even seen it yet. She told me about it. She's like, I don't want you to be mad, but I'm like, okay.
I told him I wouldn't bring home any animals,
So then she brought home a rat.
but it's to feed to the snake. So like,
Get it?
I don't like rats. Okay,
Is it a big rat? Or this...
He's like this big without his tail.
Okay.
Okay, he's a little bastard, and
Does rats get big?
he's adorable. Like, I see him, and I'm like, okay, you are cute, but sorry. The only kid who knows about him is the boy. And he goes, oh, can we name it? I'm like, he has a name. What's his name? Like, his name is Edgar's Food.
It's called lunch.
I'm like, this is Edgar's dinner, because Edgar will only eat live. That's
Yeah.
why I agreed to take it, because I helped the dude out, so he, in return, gave me a rat.
I love how Tink's trying to run away, and she, like,
Nope.
grabs her and pulls her back, like, she, in the middle of talking, not even, like, thinking about it.
doggy.
Like, it's a natural reaction. Ha, bitch,
Yep,
no.
I saw her going. She's sneaky.
My doggy.
It's too funny. She's, psh, nope. Mm-mm.
Yep. I ended up, I don't know, I spent how long there?
I don't know, a couple hours.
I was there. I probably went through the whole thing like 6 times. Talked to a whole bunch of people, pet a whole bunch of shit. I got to hold a legless lizard.
I'm not surprised.
A weird-looking snake,
Dude.
more or less.
Okay, so you know how snakes they slither through your hands like this, okay? This dude just sat there. And when he wanted to go a different direction, he rolled. Like, a couple times he would just roll over my hands. I'm like, what are you doing?
Mm.
He just rolled, and then he'd go, and he'd look over here. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he'd look around, he'd turn around, look at me, and he'd turn around and look some more, and then he'd roll some more. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It was cool as fuck, though. I got to hold some snakes. I got to pet an alligator.
You pet an alligator.
Oh, no shit, I have pictures. Hold, please.
This is the shit that she does.
It was so
The
cool.
first one we went to, the first one in Pittsburgh we went to, she fucking cuddled with a tagoo.
I did. I was snuggled up with a tagoo. You want to see what a tagoo looks like? I have a picture of one of those, too.
They're pretty big.
It's a big lizard.
Jesus Christ.
I sat there
And
for
she
20
had,
minutes
this
with it like
huge
this,
one
just snuggling it.
cuddled up with her, and she's just like, oh.
I
And it
feel
was
like
sleeping.
that's something somebody would just throw in my arms and be like, I didn't want this.
But, people just, put them on their shoulder, and they, sit, on their shoulder all the way down their side and just
Here's
hang
one
over.
that's missing part of his tail.
I thought that thing was freaky as fuck.
He is kind of weird. He was mowing on them worms, though. Here's the cutest thing ever, though. There are these people
she's
there.
got her phone out for pictures now.
Yeah,
Look at-
So much for talking about shit now.
Yeah, we should probably get off pictures because it's a podcast.
That
It's
nobody
a
can
bearded
see.
dragon wearing a hat and a cape. These two old ladies were there, and they had a whole table of hats and capes for reptiles, and I wish I had more money. I really do. They had a little top hat with a little skull and crossbones that had a little bow, and you could put it on your snack, and Terry needed it so bad.
Don't you have
Oh my
any
God.
questions for us?
Yeah, but I have lots more stuff to tell you.
Yeah, but you also have questions for us.
Oh. Damn it, Red. Why you gotta spoil my fun? Where is it?
Because you didn't do it in the first half.
Don't!
No.
Don't make me do my part of the show.
I have a question.
Okay.
How do you
Okay.
throw away a garbage can? Do you put it in another garbage
Here's the thing. I've had some really shitty cans when
I
I was
just
living in
would
town.
smash it to bits and just
And
put it in
put it in a
another
new
So
garbage.
you're
can.
gonna smash like that rubbery trash can
Yeah.
that the hammer bounces off of
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
bits.
Worst case scenario,
Yeah.
you throw it in a fire.
I have
and melt
axes and shit.
You're gonna bounce an axe off it and cut yourself in the forehead.
No,
what the fuck
I'm
is? No, I ever see you take an axe to that. Every axe we own will
Circular
disappear.
These frames. Fuck, skill saw.
Skill saw, yeah.
Fucker.
it. No,
That's
blowtorch.
fine. An axe is
Blowtorch.
not.
A blowtorch. Yeah, there you go. I got one of them. And tell me I can't use a blowtorch on it, too. I
You
dare
can use
ya.
a blowtorch.
Go for it, huh?
You can sit there for a fucking year and melt the damn thing if you
Are you
want.
kidding me?
Like,
All you have to do is like that bitch. What
Bonfire.
just fucking just
No,
scrape
what
that
you
shit
need to
into a
do
little
is
pile
hang
and
it
it
from a
burns.
tree and then light it from one spot and have the drip. So it goes pew, 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 pew. Have
That's
that
a freaking show.
He's gonna put it on a canvas and just like spin the canvas and watch it drip.
And fucking somebody will buy the art.
Probably.
You get probably $30 for it.
Oh, they get a lot more than that for those little paint can ones and shit.
Yeah.
Like they take a paint can, they
Well,
make
yeah,
it drip,
it's-
and then they just like swing this thing and it just swings and swings and
Well,
swings.
the more paint
and then it
cans,
makes-
those paint cans are like $30 a pop.
But you
Like,
know what I
those
mean?
are
Like,
expensive as
Right.
paint cans. And to do that is like, oh.
Right. I
Yeah,
know.
but they
It'd be
sell
like
them for
you
like
guys taking your
thousands.
entire living room, stripping everything out of it, just so you can put a tarp down, and then do a hang from your friggin' ceiling fan,
Right.
and just pour gallons of paint
Oh, I know.
in your living room.
Oh my God.
on a paper.
Listen to me.
What?
Hear me out.
No. It's already gonna be some fucking dumb shit. I already know it.
When
We're gonna
decide
do it with
to
the
repaint
glitter
the
paint.
house inside someday, a really long time from now. Like I'm talking, like 30 years from now.
We're repainting the house.
The inside.
It's
The
gonna be
inside of the house.
glitter.
Okay. Okay.
I'm waiting for
Get the
it.
fuck out of here.
I'm waiting for it.
Don't make her have that in her idea on top of whatever the fuck bullshit she already had.
No, I already know it's already in there. I'm pretty sure it's the base project.
Listen, Linda, we are gonna, when we go to repaint, we're gonna take everything out of there, all of it, okay? And then, like, the cupboards and the floors and the doors, and we're gonna cover those, because those can't be moved, okay? And then, we are going to just paint splatter the walls. And it's gonna be amazing. We'll tie a paint can to the ceiling fan and just spin it while the ceiling fan spins, and it'll just throw paint everywhere.
We're gonna get those little friggin'...
We'll have a paintball war in our house.
No, you're gonna get those water cannons that you pull up and pull the paint into them and just go...
Good God. No.
It would be so awesome. It'd be the coolest paint job ever.
It would look like a fucking hot mess. You know that shit would all
It'd
blend
look
together
like
and
your
it'd be a
kids
gray.
actually painted
Yeah,
the
it'd look
walls.
gray and like ass.
What if we did it one color at a time and let it dry?
Oh, you're gonna take 3 years to paint our house?
No.
And then you got the one
Like 3
parts
days.
that are gonna be
Yeah.
all dripping and just
It'd be cool.
OCD trigger.
Shut the fuck up.
I see the OCD triggering right now. Oh my god, no.
Don't give her
It
ideas.
would be so cool.
What's your other fucking question? I don't even remember what that question was. Do you?
No.
Holy fuck.
You throw away a garbage can?
Yeah.
Oh,
How did we
yeah.
get over to that? Oh my
For
god.
painting houses.
Holy fuck.
Okay. If you could eat as much of one food as you wanted without ever getting full or fat, which food would you choose?
Oh.
I figured we're baked. This would be a great time to ask this question.
That's a horrible question. There's so many
Yeah.
things.
I know! I've honestly
so
had
many
a hard
things.
time with it
So
myself. but
the first thing that popped into my head, first fucking thing that popped in my head would be ribs.
If I could have an unlimited supply at that,
Unlimited supply.
I want an unlimited supply of toaster strudels and cream cheese.
But they already have to be toasted. They can't be frozen.
No, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine toasting them.
what do I want?
Sorry. But if I could have unlimited of them with unlimited cream cheese, Philadelphia only.
I know.
Yeah.
I want unlimited Lindor chocolates.
Lindor chocolates. That'll rot your teeth out. What you got, Red?
I got cigarette smoke in my face.
No, I was curious.
I'm sorry.
That's why I'm moving over.
You said maybe ribs. Did you have another thing?
Oh, I don't know. I like mac and cheese.
That much.
I also like pizza. Yeah. If I'm not getting fat or anything, I'm gonna eat some fucking food.
That's why I'm eating some chocolate. If I can eat as much chocolate as I want and not get full or fat, dude, I'm eating some Lindor.
The only thing you have to worry about is diabetes at that point.
I mean,
But like the toaster strudels with the sour or the cream cheese.
That would be really good too. I
Dude,
had my
make a
first,
Sammy with it. Oh yeah.
I need to go to Walmart.
you know
and
what
get
else
some.
is really good we discovered?
What?
When we make Sammys out of honey buns. They're microwave.
Oh my god.
With cream cheese.
Ooh.
You take a honey bun and put it in the microwave for like 15 seconds. Like with 2 of them. And then you put a bunch of slabs, like a cream cheese to go across the whole thing. And then you put them together and you put it back in there for like another 20 seconds. Then you eat that motherfucker. Ooh.
Dude, it's like...
It's like soft and gooey and oh good god.
It's so good.
Some dangerous shit.
It is dangerous, and honey buns are cheap.
Yeah, they are.
Cream cheese is not though.
No, it's not.
That's expensive.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
expensive.
But it is wicked tasty.
It's delicious.
Yeah, because you gotta get, if you're getting cream cheese, it has to be Philadelphia. Another sponsorship time there. That's another one.
Dude.
Philadelphia cream
Sponsorship
cheese.
night.
That's the only place
Let's throw
we're
out
at.
some of them Jack Daniels coolers. We'll drink on the show.
Guys, useful things.
We can party on
Excuse
the show.
me, but Philadelphia is useful to me, okay?
That does not assist our podcast or the reptiles.
How does that not assist our podcast?
It's free cream cheese.
You guys don't let me eat on the air. That's why.
You
free
can't
munchies.
Yeah,
and
it's
if
free
we all
munchies.
had a tote of Philadelphia
Oh my god, that
cheese,
cream cheesecake shit.
and just
like cookies. Oh.
we don't no cookies because that would be too crunchy on the mic. But we'll just have a spoon.
Oh, I won't make it crunchy, I promise.
I'm telling you. Like, get you some cookies or some.
Or we'll get the soft, chewy ones so they don't actually.
I have a great idea.
No.
No.
You might actually like this one.
No.
Listen, hear
I
me
know
out.
her already. She's.
Hear me out.
No.
We should get a tub of that and take it with us when we go in July with some cookies, so that whenever the fuck we're gone from home, and in our wherever we're staying, whatever the fuck we're doing at nighttime, and we've got the munchies, we can lay there and eat it.
Oh, okay. Think that's gonna do well in the long car ride?
We'll borrow a cooler.
Oh yeah. Are you sure?
Sure. Your
Good
mama's
God.
got some.
This one. She instantly has a fix to everything. I'm like, no.
Why?
It's not that easy.
It is that easy.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can I borrow your cooler?
Yeah. Oh, look, a bag of ice. Oh, wait, we have an ice maker, and we're going away, so we don't need the ice. Bloop, into the cooler it goes.
What's not mentioned is the son fetching the cooler from wherever Mom has put said cooler,
In the back of the car, underneath my blankie.
wherever it is at the house.
Oh, it's in the garage. She's always got them in the garage.
They have a lot of coolers. There's a lot of parties there.
Yeah, we don't have to take a huge one.
No, I know.
They got coolers all shapes and sizes.
A whole bunch of the fuckers.
It's like a breeding colony of coolers. Are you doing Mickey Mouse over there?
That was a Mickey Mouse noise.
Was he stuck in the wall?
No. What?
What?
Was he stuck in the wall ever? Gotta kill him. Can't have mice in your wall.
Mickey didn't live in a wall. He lived in a house.
I was so confused. I'm like, what's happening?
Jerry lived in a home.
Jerry. Oh my god.
I think Red's confused.
So,
What?
Red, what's the advice tonight?
Don't get stupid fucked up and then go shopping.
Oh my god, that's a great one. That's a great one. Okay, I got ripped in the night that I got the Philadelphia cream cheese stuff. Okay, I got ripped. I ended up buying fucking Philadelphia cream cheese stuff, like 5 kinds of cookies to go with it, because I didn't know what would be really good. And like,
Right.
just
That's
a whole
what
bunch
I was
of
when I
shit.
got my first thing. I was like, what do I fucking get for
Can you
cookies?
give me Pop-Tarts and cheese balls, too?
Yep, Pop-Tarts, cheese balls, fucking a whole bunch of cream cheese stuff with a whole shitload of cookies.
P.S. I like it when he gets stoned and goes grocery shopping.
It's so expensive, though. It cost me like $60 for that trip.
Oh, I'm sure.
I had literally one useful thing to get, and then I had snacks. And it cost me like $60 when it should have cost me like 30 or 40.
I felt like I got the opposite this time around. I got really stoned and then I got a lot of long-term food, but I didn't get a bunch of snacks. I'm like, fuck.
I don't have a lot of snacks.
You're like, I need the snacks.
Like, I didn't get any toaster strolls, or I didn't get any cream cheese, or cheesecake shit.
I usually get that shit like when I have a treat for something. Usually we don't like buy shit that's bad. Not too often.
Not really.
I mean, usually the worst thing I normally buy on a usual basis is Pop-Tarts. And I mean, if it was the fruit ones, it wouldn't be that bad. But
After
of course
eating a
it has
bunch
to be.
of toaster strudels, I struggle to go back to Pop-Tarts.
I know, because they're so flaky and awesome.
I love cold Pop-Tarts, though.
I understand that. I've eaten a fucking fair share of my own uncooked Pop-Tarts because I hate waiting around for fucking toaster with ADHD. You're sitting there
He's like,
fucking
I just need my snack right now.
I just want to eat the fucking food.
Listen, that's exactly why I started eating SpaghettiOs straight out the fucking can.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I am. I was so over it. I would
it's
literally
so
just
gross.
go buy a bunch, open a can, go sit down on the couch and eat it. Dude, I lived with Shar and Jason. She just looked at me. She's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I have eaten a couple cans, not under free will. First one was, but the other two I was just...
What,
there was
they
no
tie
power.
you up?
No, there was just no power, and I was like...
I'm so hungry.
Right.
I must snack them.
One of them was during the blackout that we had up here.
I gotcha.
Because it was like right after school when it happened or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm hungry. I didn't eat much at school.
Right.
I never had that problem. I always bought double lunches. I don't know.
When I went to school here, for lunch, I ate a slushie and a pack of Grandma's cookies every day.
I did that too.
Every day. That
Sometimes
was my lunch.
I did. But like...
Then when
I
hit
usually
high
went
school,
to the
I quit eating
salad
lunch,
bar.
or I'd eat a bagel and cream cheese.
I usually went to the salad bar because you could just load up a fucking salad.
I like going to the sandwich line, soup and sandwiches.
I went to that
I got
one.
like a sandwich, like, because it's hot sandwiches, so it's like a hot ham sandwich or a hot turkey sandwich,
Right.
like a roast beef sandwich. Like, they had good sandwiches. They were
If-
always really nice and warm.
If I
They
got
were
lunch
pretty
lunch-
fast. That was a pretty fast line too.
So
Yeah.
and I always liked the soup too. The soup at the school is pretty good. Just had to add a good bit of pepper to all of them.
I was
When I
also in the
did-
pizza line.
When if I did decide to get lunch, I usually just got the salad because I really liked their salad bar. They actually had a pretty good salad bar.
Oh, at the school? Oh, it was a great salad bar. I just didn't like salad.
I love salad, honestly. I just don't order it enough, I think, because I like other stuff better. But once in a while, I'm just in a mood for a really good salad.
My biggest thing was when I would go to the salad bar more often when I found out they had butterscotch pudding there.
Right.
The only lane that had butterscotch pudding, and I'm like, oh, I need to go get a fucking salad. I'm gonna make the biggest fucking salad I can, and I'm getting me some butterscotch pudding.
Dude, I love salad bars because it's the only time I really get to have cottage cheese on my salad.
Right.
It's so good.
I didn't like salads at the time. I'm more prone to eating them now than I used to be. I really am. Besides, I mean, like, I'll eat the onion and the green pepper, cucumbers, stuff like that. I still don't eat tomatoes. I don't know. I've tried them. I can't. I don't like to taste them. I never have.
I like pizza sauce and such like that, but I do not like straight tomatoes.
I really don't.
I don't really like ketchup. I used to.
I don't eat ketchup.
But I'm not a big ketchup
like if
person.
McDonald's fucks up my order and it has ketchup on it, I'll eat it just because I'm not that bad about it. But like I don't eat ketchup.
Speaking of fast food, we went to Long John Silver's today for my request. Okay. First of all, their line wait time is retarded. Now, I'm sure they're short-staffed because they're offering up to $15 an hour to work there. So
Oh, wow.
I think they're short-staffed. But
That's probably...
also, they have the greatest fast food green beans in the entire world.
Because nobody else has green
Nobody
beans.
does green beans fast food.
Kentucky Fried Chicken might.
They
Maybe.
taste...
But we don't have like In-N-Outs or anything like that. I don't know what any of that shit has.
I don't know.
I know they
but
have burgers, but I don't know what
It's
else.
really good, and their box food was really delicious too. By the way, everything else that was in my box was really good, but their green beans. He's like, "You want coleslaw?" Oh, let me rephrase. Wait. You want coleslaw? He mumbled really fucking badly, and I kind of mentioned it maybe.
You could tell it was like he was just talking like this. He's just talking because he's trying to get his order out. Yeah,
He's just
So
trying
like,
to,
and like that's about how loud he was. So you're like, okay,
I couldn't fucking hear anything he was saying.
like I could barely hear him. So it was one of those. I'm like, he's like, do you want coleslaw? I'm like, nope, green beans. You want green beans? Yeah, green beans.
Green beans.
Give me green beans.
He told him the total and we could pull forward. We couldn't pull forward because, line. And I'm like, man, I wish that dude didn't mumble so much that we could hear. He looks at me and goes, he can still hear you. And I'm like, I know.
I'm like, you're a dick.
Wow.
I literally told her she's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
fucking mumble.
That's an Aries Scorpio move right there. Like,
oh, jeez. On to the astrological signs! Woo woo!
calling you out on your racism.
I was not racist. I have no idea what this dude looked like. It's through a microphone.
No, I'm calling you racism through. Never mind.
What?
Who would do what?
Never mind.
Like you were picking on her for her zodiacs?
Yeah.
Like,
I just didn't like the mumbling. Like, speak the fuck up. People need to hear you.
she's talking about the guy,
And
not you currently.
I know.
But like that look, you're like, It's been a crazy fucking week.
Yeah.
Maybe I've just been.
If you couldn't tell, like the whole show is about our week. I'm sorry. Wow.
Oh, that's fine.
That's crazy. It literally, the whole show has been about our week.
Wow. It's been a fucking week.
It has. It's been crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you realize that like 90% of it's been today?
Well, like that conversation all was. But like the rest of the week's been pretty crazy too.
Yeah.
She's been tattooing all week. I've been working long shifts all week.
Fun.
Yeah.
What day of the week is it? Oh,
It's Wednesday.
We're recording. It's Wednesday.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I'm broken.
How? What? This. All I could think of is my dad's gone crazy.
I love that song. I think it's funny. I
That
giggle.
song?
I giggle every time she does the whole chainsaw noise. Every time. Yeah, I giggle.
Oh,
Hearing
okay.
her do it. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it is. So I saw the baby deer on the corner when I was going to go get rid.
You saw the baby deer?
Yep, it almost jumped out in front of my car.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Where's Mama?
right next to it.
Okay.
Just off
Is
the
it my
road.
little doe?
Oh, it's like a little tiny one. Over
no,
on the
the
corner.
mama.
Oh, I don't know. It's on the corner of like the big curve down by ACA.
I have a little doe. She was hanging out right here for
It's
like
not bad.
45 minutes last night.
Wow.
And I keep hoping that she's got a baby somewhere and she'll bring it out.
I don't think she does.
I don't think she does either. I'm hoping that she'll
She
make
looks
it.
like she's young.
I'm hoping she'll make it through deer. She's running around with a buck right now.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she makes it through hunting season, and then next year she'll come in with a baby.
Little 4-pointer right now.
He's just a little dude, but he's got a nice, like the way his antlers are laid out.
He's got a nice rack.
He's got a nice
He's gonna end
rack.
up being a really nice deer in a couple of years if he is
Nice
left alone.
rack.
He just has to be aware of my dad. That's all.
Yeah, because nobody else hunts out here.
The Mons, if he gets on the Mons land.
As long as they stay on our property, the only people they have to worry about is Tom. Well, is your dad, and then even that, if they're right here in this thicket of stuff, ain't nobody gonna touch them. There's too many buildings right here. Ain't nobody gonna hunt this thick shit. You know what I mean?
Right? He owns the back of the property.
I'm determined to try and hunt in the stick shit now.
You leave my little doe alone. She's adorable.
I will have sticks and make a teepee and hunt from it.
Okay, you can go hang out with all the garter snakes and yeah. 'Cause
And all
we
the
got-
whistle pigs.
Yeah, and the bunnies. And the things that hunt the bunnies and the whistle pigs.
I'll bring a bigger gun.
You can't shoot a gun.
gun!
Yeah, so you can't shoot an actual gun or an actual bow and arrow through here because of all the houses and the township building.
Yeah, there's 5 buildings
I will
like right
hunt
here.
on the township building.
That's illegal. You have to be, I think, 150 meters or 150 yards from a building and a road.
We'll
You only have to
hunt
be
from the
50 feet off the road to be able to have a loaded gun.
My bad.
But that's the reason why like a lot of people do like the road hunting. They'll just go until they see something, jump out of their truck, run a little bit, slap their thing in there, load their gun, and then shoot. It's a thing, okay?
That's
It
a
is.
thing?
It
That
is.
sounds like
Yep.
cheating.
It's called. It is.
It is.
It's called road hunting.
Because
It's
I sit
illegal.
on my ass in the cold.
She sits on her ass. I walk. I walk the entire day.
I let other people walk. And I sit and take advantage of the deer that they're bumping.
Right.
That's how I roll.
Well, our bull's cashed. And
So's the show.
Yep.
We'll catch you guys later. Alright, so if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube and whatever you're on, Spotify. Yeah.
Wherever the hell you are.
We don't
Just
know.
because as much as we could get out there, the better it is for us, you know. And I mean, obviously, it shows that you guys like it, and we appreciate seeing that you guys like it. So
Yes,
we would
it makes
just
us
love
smile. It really does.
Yeah,
Love to see that
love
sub.
Seeing everything, you know, we're gonna get everything here rolling here soon.
So on that set, I also want to say that we have our episode comes out every Friday night. Usually, hopefully, we like to get out about 4:20. Depending on work schedules, it doesn't always work out that way.
But we try.
But so you can hear the Ganja People every Friday night after 4:30-ish, somewhere in the afternoon, evening time,
Yep.
every single week.
All right.
On that note, we're going to say we're out. So just remember, don't let your meatloaf.
Keep it creative.
Keep it dank, Ganja Gang.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.